Rise and shine, everybody. It is time, once again, to crawl out of bed and make yourself a hearty breakfast and prepare yourself for another day of house flipping. That's right, folks. Time for another day in paradise as we create yet another dream home for some lucky individual or individuals. So far, we've created a professional's paradise, a gamer's paradise, and a gardener's paradise. And now, it is time for our next project. And today I have in mind something that I think you're really going to enjoy. I know I'm looking forward to seeing just what we can create. So let's slide on over to our trusty laptop and see what's available for transformation. So I was looking at a couple of options and I was considering this HGTV house here, which is part of the new DLC called Old Lady's House. But I was a little bit worried about the space. I didn't really feel like I was going to have enough room to do what I wanted to do. I remember doing the job for this one, and it's really quite a very tight space. Small kitchen, tiny little dining space here, and then it's just a hodgepodge of craziness. And I considered it because it's rather cheap. Whoops, I don't need to do that. It's rather cheap at $83,000, and we don't have a lot of money since our last project we're holding on to because I can't stand myself for even thinking about selling it. Maybe someday we'll sell it. Maybe we'll transform it into the office. We'll see what happens. But for today, as much as I would have liked to have jumped into this and do another HGTV project, I saw this. It's Huckster's house. Now, I don't know if any of you, well, I'm sure some of you, recognize this home. It took me a moment to actually recognize it because I didn't notice the pizza at first. I just clicked on the house and started flipping through. And then all of a sudden, I noticed the pink bear in the pool. And I was looking at the pool and thinking, this backyard looks really familiar. And then I looked at the front of the house again, and that's when I saw the pizza. And it all started coming together. And I clicked back inside and saw this hamburger, which is actually really kind of funny. So this is the story, all right, for those of you wondering. There's a TV show called Breaking Bad, and the main character in it is Walter White, and he becomes a drug dealer. Well, not drug dealer, really more of a drug maker and drug dealer, I guess. He makes the best meth in the country. He actually ends up going by the name Heisenberg, and that gets written on the wall towards the end of the series. No spoilers, sorry. Anyway, this is, all these things are part, there's a pizza gets thrown on the roof, and anyway, it's one of the best television series I've ever seen in my life. You have to go watch it if you've never seen it before. And this is the house right here, and I really kind of want to get it. Now, it's a little bit on the pricey side, $107,555. It's not going to leave us a ton of cash to renovate, but I think it's going to be just enough. Worst case scenario, I could go do a job or two on the side to make just enough money to pull us through, but I think we'll be fine. Now, what I want to do with this house, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy it. This is the choice. What I really want to do with this house is create a chef's paradise. And so what I have to do is figure out exactly how I'm going to go about, you know, finding a place to make a really big, fantastic kitchen. So hard to let it go. If you don't want to put a house for sale, maybe you'd rather move there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. There we go. So this is it. It's they've done a pretty good job as far as layout and stuff. There's a driveway that goes up to a garage, and then there's a little walkway that goes in between like this, and there's a window. This would be like, this is where the son slept at his bedroom. And you come in here, and it's a fairly big open space, so I think there's going to be enough room that I can do something pretty nice here. Do like a little living space here. And I'm thinking about using this whole area here for kitchen. Making something really nice and big. This obviously makes a lot of sense here for like a dining space, but I'm really not sure because I don't want to have the kitchen just be this big 100% for sure. I do not want that to be the case. So I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest with you. It's going to take some time to think about the layout and how I'm going to make this happen, because I really want it to be FNS. I might have to take some walls down and figure something else out. So this was the son's room. Not very big. It would definitely look bigger on the show. This is a utility room. Yeah, there you go. So this was a little utility room. There's a water heater here in the movie, or in the show, and that gets replaced at one point. And actually, you know what? I was just going to say, there's a safe. Because in the movie, or the show, I should say, this is actually a hole to the a hole gets created by a leaky water tank, and then it creates a hole down to beneath the house. And I was just gonna say, I think I saw a picture of a little hole in the ground where there was money on Facebook, maybe, and there it is. There is the money. Hold to pick up. What? What's going on? What do I do with it? What? Oh, so it's not like money? It's like a prop? I thought I was gonna like click on it and it was gonna give me money. Oh, okay, whatever. Let's move on. So anyway, this is really weird. This is not really how it was laid out. I guess I had to take some liberties with stuff. Yeah. Anyway, this is the garage, obviously, and this was the main bedroom, and they have a little. Okay. Anyway, we have a lot of space here. There's a couple bathrooms. We could try and figure this out. I might not end up making this much of a family abode. I might blow some walls out and create some space for a kitchen to be bigger. Maybe I'll blow this wall out and take us back to here. Maybe make this. Oh, this got that. Maybe this will be a little nook. We could do an office. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to figure it out one way or another. A lot of cleaning up to do. Let's take a look outside real quick. And what the heck? Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, because this is all covered up and boarded up. All right. We got a little pool here. I definitely want to have the kitchen dining area or whatever move out to here, and I want access from the kitchen to come out to a place where you could do some outdoor cooking and dining. So that's why I was kind of thinking that you could have the kitchen expand to this space, maybe? I don't know. I think it might be all right. Anyway, I'm going to clean this place up and give some more thought to exactly how we're going to shape this place. And when we come back, I'll have some ideas for you. Thanks for being here, folks, and we'll see you in just a couple of moments. Okay, guys, welcome back. Time for a quick update on what we're up to. I wanted to give you guys a little insight into some of the changes I've made in the house and some of the thoughts I'm having on where we're going to go in the future. First thing I did, or one of the first things I did, is there was a little buttress out here that came out, one extra tile right here, like this, to this edge. And I thought, you know what, I'd like to buy a little bit more space in this area. And it looked a little bit funny at the front door as well, having a little extra bit. So I took that part off and sealed it back up. So the spare bedroom in here is going to be a little bit smaller, but it's still plenty of space to get a bed in here and a table and maybe a little dresser or something. Just the simplest of things for a spare bedroom. Should be plenty of room. The next thing I did is I took a little bit of stuff off of here. Well, the first thing I guess I did is I cleaned this place up. Got her spick and span. But yeah, just did a few little things. Sold everything, including the doors and everything like that. Now in here, I kind of played around with a few ideas. I took out this closet here, so I've sealed this off. And there's the hole in the wall, which is hard to manage. And my first thought was, how about if I just seal that area up as small as I can while still holding in the hole, and creating a little closet for the master bedroom, and that way it'll create a little bit more room. You can put a master, maybe a little corner over here with some chairs, you know, like I usually do, and make something nice out of this room. But then I was thinking, the whole point of this build is to make a dream paradise kitchen for a chef, right? And this doesn't look like the paradise kitchen that I had in mind with this thing right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this thing back down, and what I think I'm going to do is in this corner, it's going to be part of the kitchen, but I'm going to do like maybe a little beverage nook over here for tea, coffee, that kind of thing. And I'll just have a little rug or something over top of this to cover what's sticking out from this corner. Because it just, yeah, I just want this nice and big and open. The other thing to keep in mind too is I'm going to adjust. I'm not exactly sure how big this opening is going to be. I don't think it's going to be quite this big, but I don't want it to feel closed off either. So it's going to be fairly large. And then this, of course, will be closed off some here, and then there'll be like a bar stools kind of thing going on here. But that'll be there, right there. The other thing I did as well, I moved a couple doors. I moved this door down one here just to create a little bit more space here, so it felt like there was 2 tiles of waste along here. And I moved this door over quite a bit. It was basically centered on the room. I moved it over to the corner here so that you can come in, you can put a bed in there and have lots of room. So just moving a couple doors so things make a little bit more sense. And down here, I didn't do anything yet, but this will be the bathroom. It's not a ton of space, but it'll be enough to get something done, I think. I may consider stealing a tile this way in the garage, and it'll probably feel like there's still plenty of room in here. And probably like washer dryer set up here would make a lot of sense. So yeah, that's just a quick update on where we're at. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what was up. I want to keep you tabs on what we're doing or whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this one. It's going to be really good. When we come back, I'll have this kitchen set up a little bit more. Try to lay out where things are going to go. And yeah, maybe we'll start to look at some colors for the walls around here as well. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for a short update on how we're doing in this dream kitchen. As you can see, I've torn down the wall that I created in here, potentially for a closet. That's gone. Our little hole will be covered up by a rug. I've created over here what will essentially be a little beverage nook, I think we're going to call it. A little beverage nook over in here. Probably have some cabinets along here. I'd love to have wraparound cabinets around the whole thing, but unfortunately the game doesn't have stuff like this that does the wraparound for the cabinet, so it's not really possible to do that, at least not well. I'll see what I can do, see what kind of options we've got. Maybe I can kind of fudge something together, we'll see. I'd love to have them wrap around, but one way or another we'll have some cabinets up here. And this will be our beverage nook. And I'm considering doubling this up and actually having 4 ovens and like truly make this the paradise that that a chef, baker type person would want to have in their house. So possibility there. And then the fridge will go here. This will wrap all the way down here, obviously, and come into here. I've added in a wall here to just kind of, you know, have this end neatly here on each side. I think that's a nice open space. Keeps the open feel to the kitchen going really nicely. And then there's going to be an island in the middle. I'm not 100% sure how big it is. It's going to be 2x2 or 2x3 probably. I'm not really sure. I don't want it to look like it's crowded. So it's if it's too crowded at 2x3, we'll go 2x2. And then I have to decide where I'm going to put the stovetops. I'm considering double stovetops. And I'm either thinking possibly here or possibly in the island as well as another possibility. So yeah, there's a couple of things we're going to continue to take a look at. I also threw these little nooks in here. I might put the header back in up here, the bulkheads there. But I saw this idea actually on Facebook of all places, and I thought it was kind of cool. They had little shelves along here, and I think I might just steal that idea and see how it turns out. Just have little shelves here, and then you can maybe put some plants on them or lights or whatever. And I'll see how it looks. If it fits the motif, then we'll keep it. Otherwise, we'll ditch it. And then yeah, we're gonna have bar stools right along here, and we'll have plenty of room to have a nice little dining room table in here, centered on the patio. Maybe flank the window with a couple of cabinets of some sort. You know, flowers and stuff in the corners, who knows, plants. Then we'll have an exit out here, and then we'll see what we can do about some sort of outdoor cooking area. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be available, but I want to have something outdoors that isn't just, you know, simple kind of stuff. I want to have it look like something like really that flows the kitchen out to here a little bit. Anyway, the whole cooking idea, if you know what I mean. So that's a possibility for out there. Now, that's just about it. And then down here, like I said, I'm thinking built-in fireplace and cabinets. I want to try and do some really cool built-in fireplace cabinet section right here. Maybe with some book shelving all the way down here, and TV above the fireplace. We'll see what we're capable of doing here, and see what we can get fit in here. Get a big couch along here maybe, and a couple chairs, maybe a little nook over here with a chair and a little reading chair, something like that. And then the entranceway over here will get sorted out as well. There's going to be a lot of space. It's not impossible that I put a wall out here just to kind of separate walking into the house and where the couch will be. It's possible that I could actually put a wall back up here, just like a little, maybe come out 2 or 3, and just kind of create a little bit of an informal area of entranceway with, you know, little something down in here along the little cabinet kind of thing along here, someplace to hang, you know, maybe a mirror or whatever. So yeah, just kind of create a little bit of a separate area here from this. So I think it's gonna look pretty good. I got some pretty good ideas in my head, and hopefully you guys are gonna like them. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the kitchen, other than detailing, is essentially complete. And I love the way it turned out. I hemmed and hawed and debated with chat here on Twitch as I've been working on this, trying to figure out if this is too dark and bold and just doesn't have enough light. I'm going to put a lot more lighting in here for sure. But once I actually put in all the cabinets and we got a lot of that covered up, I feel like it actually looks pretty good. I really do feel like it actually blends together well and doesn't feel too dark anymore now that we've got everything in here. And once we get some of the detailing done up, I think it's going to look fantastic. We're going to do a little beverage corner in here, like I've said before. A lot of prep area, of course, and I really like the way this transitions out here. We're gonna have some bar stools and that. It's gonna look really, really nice, I think. So hopefully you guys like it, because it's paradise to somebody, hopefully. Now, let's talk about the next steps. We're gonna get some paint on the walls, as usual. And I want to keep this really clean, like I was mentioning, kind of like a really kind of simple, modern look to this house. I don't want it to have too much clutter and stuff like that. Super simple. So we've got here some different colors. And I want to keep this section here. I'm going to do built-in fireplace, TV, bookshelves. I'm going to try and see what I can do there for imagination-wise. But this section is going to probably be brick, actually, and built-in, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how it looks anyway. But I've decided on this color here, or I'm thinking about this color here. It's not, this is white and it's like but this has got, you know, it's that gray tone, but it'll work against a lot of different colors. It's you know, neutral and simple, and I think it's good, and I think it's going to go well working against this as well. I think it looks good. So that'll be all the way around except for here probably, and then down this hallway to the end as well. Now in the other rooms, real simple. I'm just going to probably put this. I'm going to try this anyway. I think it's really interesting. I haven't looked at this color before. I'm going to try this on at least one wall, maybe a feature wall at the end here, and then surround it by this. I think this is the glacier here. I'm going to surround the rest of it, but with this, because I want to keep it simple. Like I said, I don't want anything too crazy and bold, super like that. This is my favorite bathroom tile I've seen in the game so far. It looks really nice once you put it up. I haven't got figured out exactly how I'm going to design this room. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to fit in here. I'm hoping to get 4 pieces, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a pipe dream or not. In any case, we'll get the tiles down, and this is the light biscuit color that goes really well with it. So we'll see how that looks. Hopefully you guys will like that. And in here, I'm going with the super simple gray. I think this is the natural beige, I believe. I'm going with the natural beige in here, keeping it very, very neutral and simple and easy. Hopefully that actually, when it's on the walls, will work okay with the wood floors. Sometimes, because when you got those two easy neutral light colors, it doesn't always look the greatest, but hopefully that'll work well. So that's the plan for the inside. When we come back, I'll have all the painting done. You guys just sit back and relax. You got no work to do. I'm going to do all the work. And I might take a look at what I'm going to do for the built-in. Just play around with some ideas and let you guys see the stages of the built-in ideas as they go along. So that's it. I hope you guys like the kitchen so far, folks, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, everybody, welcome back. The painting inside the house is done, so let's take a look and show you what we've come up with. I debated back and forth. Keep in mind, there's no lights in these rooms yet, so you know it looks a little darker than it will in the end. I debated whether or not to put 2 walls of the dark blue. My original thought was just here, but then I just loved the color so much. I thought, you know what? You only see it in one direction each way, right? So it's nice. I like it. I think it's going to be good. In the bathroom, we've got this place, the basics anyway, kind of just thrown down in here. And I think this looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. It was a bit of a struggle to try and make everything fit. We were able to come up with a plan that made it work. We've got the smaller rounded shower in here to give room for the tub so it doesn't feel crammed in there. There's just enough room so the toilet doesn't feel like it's stuffed in there, and a smaller sink because that's all we really got the room for. We'll throw a mirror up, maybe some storage up above here. Maybe like just a rack for the towels, and then maybe a picture or something. Keep it pretty simple. Put some lighting in here and some curtains or something, and it'll look pretty good, I think. Pretty happy with that. Now, coming down this way, I've just got that super neutral, plain old beige in here, and I like the color. I think it's good. I don't think I'm going to add an accent wall. Probably might do something a little bit bold-ish on the curtains, and we'll choose. The thing is that's so great when you have just a super neutral beige color, is you can just kind of go anywhere with the colors after that. You can kind of choose. You can move towards pastels for like bed sheets and stuff, or you could just go with, you know, contrasting colors and things like that. You got a lot of options. Whereas if you choose something bold that's got a distinct tone to it, color-wise, then you kind of have to work off that, and it leaves you a little bit hamstrung sometimes. So this would be nice, simple, and spare bedroom. In here, I'm still not sold on everything in here. The lighting, I'm trying to put in more light so this area looks brighter. I'm so committed to this tile, but it does pose a problem because the only color that you can pair with this that actually goes is that darkest of beigey colors there. So it makes it kind of dark. I'm staying committed to it until the end, and I'm going to hope that by the time I detail this place up and add some more light colored stuff and that is, and you know, get the lighting. I'm going to put some lighting underneath the cabinets here, and probably some lighting over here as well, and add some plants in, probably like just maybe a plant up in the corner or something. Or there's going to be, of course, some color down through here. These tiles, I just put those in for color. They're not going to be that spaced. There's going to be much more space in between them, and then maybe we'll put some herbs in there, and hopefully it'll all come together. If not, if I have to, I will break away from this tile, find something else that goes well with these countertops, because I love the countertops as well. So we'll figure out something else for tiles and make it lighter. But for now, I'm staying committed to it, folks. I'm staying committed to it. And finally, the other thing we've done here is I've built some a built-in bookshelf some built-in television, fireplace kind of bookshelves. I'm kind of stuck for ideas. As you can see, I've got some stuff thrown about here. At one point, I only had the tiles in behind here. Then I was like, you know what? I want to put the tiles over here so it kind of blends together. Then I'm like, maybe I should take this out and allow the shelves to continue across the top, because then it'll kind of look like it all belongs together. I think I haven't done it yet. I think I'm going to try it and see what it looks like. And so when we come back, that might not be actually be different. I'm debating about having this block, and I kind of want it to be. I kind of want it to be broken up a little bit. Like, so if I put this in here, it looks like there's a little bit of, it has some character to it. Whereas if I take that out and just continue the shelves across, it kind of starts to look like it's, I guess it's bookshelves, but I don't know. It's got some character to it. Maybe I do it, maybe I don't. The pot lights here I really like a lot. maybe I continue them across and see how it goes. I think I probably do. I just put them in there for an idea. This light I just put in here to kind of brighten the area up. These here as well. This is the only thing that comes in other than like everything else in these is wooden tone. So, and the woods didn't really go well at all. But the black again adds more darkness, and definitely color in this room is going to be an issue. I'm seriously considering putting in a white wall along the back here, and possibly even here. I don't know. Either white or something much lighter, just to brighten things up again and just allow for a little bit more, you know, lightness to it. And then we'll certainly use lighter toned couches and everything like that. I think we'll be okay. We've got light. We've got the floors that are really nice and light, and I think, you know, once we make enough of the right decisions, we'll be okay to bring it all together. So, anyway, that's where we're at right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a whole bunch of furniture in all these rooms as best I can. So we'll put some furniture in the main bedroom and in the spare bedroom, and I'll put in the kitchen or the dining table in here and try to fill up as much as I can. Just throw down some ideas for furniture, see what sticks to the wall. And when we come back, I'll show you what we've done. Okay, folks, it's time for a furniture update. Here we go. Let's take a look at what we've got in the master bedroom. We have got ourselves a pretty simple setup. There's not a lot of space, but I think there's turned out pretty well. I love the way the grays work against the blues. Those lamps really work well for me. I like it a lot. And more grays here, of course, in the furniture. It's a little tight. I hemmed and hawed and tried just about every dresser and armoire in the game, and finally decided on this one because it's just, yeah, I don't know. It was one of the ones that came in a color I liked, and it's not too bad. I would have liked to have been able to put a table or something underneath this, but with the door opening, it didn't leave a whole lot of space for you to be able to actually do anything, and it just pretty much just has to stay like this. I think they're going to put some stuff on the walls and obviously things like that, but this is pretty much how it's going to be, and I'm actually pretty happy about it. Not too bad at all. So let's keep going and take a look at what else we've done. The bathroom is pretty much the same as you saw it the last time, but we did throw in the mirror. Now, I like the mirror, but unfortunately it also makes it a little bit difficult to figure out what to put here. I wanted to put like some sort of storage cabinet kind of thing, but I tried a couple of the ones I like, and it kind of felt crammed because this mirror is so kind of wide and kind of intrusive on the area. So I'm going to try and figure something out for that. And we'll put a rack with some towels, like I said before, and a picture, and that'll be pretty much the bathroom. I like it, though. It turned out well. I like being able to get the 4 pieces in, so that's good. Nothing to show you in there, of course. In the spare bedroom, I actually love the way this turned out, this spare bedroom. It is not fancy by any means, but I think by the time I put a couple pictures up and do that, I just love it. It's just simple and clean. I love the clean colors. And it's really nice. And I'll tell you what, take a look at this when you turn the lights on. Especially when it's dark out. When it's dark out and you actually turn off these end lamps and it's dark outside, this room just kind of glows in this kind of, I don't know, this kind of a reddish type color. It's absolutely beautiful, and it works great against the black and the white. I absolutely love this room. And yeah, it's a perfect little spare bedroom, I feel like, you know? So, not too shabby at all. Next is the big reveal, or one of the 2 big reveals, I guess. I finally abandoned those tiles that I fell in love with and really wanted to use from the very beginning. I abandoned them because it was a little dark, and I'll be honest with you, I showed it to the wife, and she looked at it and she's like, it's too busy. It was like, this is busy, and this obviously is a similar kind of busy, I guess. And so anyway, we looked and tried a bunch, and she finally decided she liked this one. I was like, you know what, I'll go with it. I liked the other one. I missed the other one, but I don't want to have something on the walls that people don't like. And I feel like some people, or even maybe a lot of people, might not like it. So I ended up making the change, and yeah, I'm okay with it. In here, we have the dining table. And I like this little carpet. I think this goes really well once you see the rest of the room. And I'm trying to figure out what to do over here. I want to probably do a couple pictures. I wanted to do a table or like some sort of shelving or something along here, but I can't find anything I like, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. And I did take this color and bring it around here because it kind of felt like it needed it. It felt a little bland having that door on this color. I just felt like this popped a little bit more and gave us a little bit better overall look. So I thought that was pretty good. And I like the bar stools here. We chose. I like that a lot. And I really like the way these turned out. I think they look pretty good. So kitchen from here looks fantastic, I think. I really am happy with it. And then as you look over here, you can see the final reveal, the one I really was looking forward to showing you guys. It is definitely not done, obviously. There's a lot of detailing work to do, but I decided to go with the black. Nice and sharp and modern. I'm not actually very good at doing modern looks. I feel like I don't grasp it as well as I do other overall kind of looks. Traditional looks tend to be something I'm a little bit better at, but I've tried to stick with some dark tones and keep it nice and simple. I like the way this has turned out. I decided to take out the bulkhead up above there and continue the bookshelves across. I think once we get, you know, some flower, like some plants and flowers and lots of books in here, I think it's going to start to look really good. I decided to bring in some wood tones. I feel like it carries through nicely to other parts. So it's got that, you know, that distinct modern look to this place, but it's also got just a little bit of fresh tone with the wood tones and that. I think it looks good. I love this chair in the corner over here, little reading chair. You guys know my style by now. I absolutely love having little reading nooks and little areas to hide off to the side in and grab a book or whatnot. So I feel like this looks good. I kept it nice and open in here. I tried a couple carpets in here, but I think I want to keep it like this. I like it. You know, it's the dark tones against the light floor, and then over here you got the lighter tones in the furniture, and then the darker tones underneath to contrast it. And I feel like it actually works pretty well. I might put a little carpet here in the front entrance. I still can't figure out, I love this, but I still can't figure out what I'm going to do here. I want one giant piece of artwork here. I'm actually just now about to go and try to import some of my own artwork and try to figure out how to do custom artwork and do some really cool stuff in this house, because I think this house deserves it. But yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to do here, how this is going to look. I really liked the pot lights along here, and I put them over here by the bar. I was considering doing them there as well, but I felt like it started to look like too much. So try to get some sort of a light in the front entranceway that brings enough light to fill this area. And I think we'll be doing pretty good. And then also, just to carry on the theme, I've got those there, and I also have these here. And I'm looking forward to filling those up with some nice details. So overall, I think it looks pretty fine indeed. We've got the lights down the hallway as well, which I think turned out pretty well. Tried a couple different lights down there, but overall, I think those are the ones to go with, and they're good. So yeah, there you go. We've got these doors in here as well, as you can see. I'm going to figure out something to do outside here as well. So when we come back, I'm going to try to have the outside sorted a little bit, at least. Like, it started anyway. And maybe we'll have some custom artwork on the walls, and we'll put some stuff on the shelves, do some detailing work, fill in this built-in a little bit, and see where we end up. All right, folks. See you on the other side. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another update. The house is getting really close. Just a few things left to do. However, I've had a bit of a creative roadblock, so I figured what better time to show you guys where we're at. Perhaps this will spark some ideas and I'll be able to wrap this thing up in short order. So let's get you caught up and what we've done. Starting out here in the front yard, put in a new driveway. We've got some patio sections heading to the backyard. Got a little bit of cleanup to do out here. Maybe I'll add a little bit of green, but I'm going to keep it real simple out front. We've changed the color of the house. I'm thinking about adding in a little bit of detail, maybe some wood paneling on this one small section out in front here. If you see that, it'll be at the very end. Also, a new walkway we put in here. I've eliminated this section. We'll get that cleaned up, like I said. Maybe just a little bit of work, and that'll be very simple out in front. Keep it very, very neat and tidy. And unfortunately, we can't get rid of these very ugly hedges here, so they're stuck. Now, walking in, first impressions. Absolutely love the way things are coming along. There's a few little pieces here, some detailing that isn't quite complete, but overall, Love the first impressions. Probably a couple rugs needed to come in yet. A little bit of work to do on the shelves up high here, or just kind of put the finishing touches on this. Still trying to figure out what's going to make me happy in here. Throwing some stuff at the wall. Some of it's stuck, some of it hasn't. Still not 100% happy, but we'll figure it out. I don't know. Something simple. Trying to keep it clean, obviously, like I've said, modern. And hopefully a rug will help finish off this area, because I don't really know what else to do here. Maybe I don't know, maybe a sconce or something. Try to keep it clean and just be happy with the open spaces, which is not my forte. And the big piece for this room you haven't seen yet is boom. Right there. Absolutely love that piece of artwork in this room. Brings out the blacks and the grays really, really nicely. Blends together. And I just could not be happier with how this room is working out so far. It's going to be fantastic by the end. Just a few details that'll make me happy and we'll be there. Dining area. We've set the table. I think it looks really nice. Accents the colors throughout the room. And gives a little bit of detailing that, you know, just gives it a finishing touch, I feel. Do need one more piece of artwork here. Got to figure out what that's going to be, but I really like the way that these pictures are bringing colors into the wall and blending in nicely, as you can tell. I love me some elephants. Love me some elephants. I don't know what to do here, honestly. I like this. I've tried a few different pieces along here. Nothing ever seemed to go very well. Maybe one plant. Plants don't really mix all that great with modern. You don't want too much of that kind of stuff. Maybe I flank with another orchid in this corner and just be happy with that. I don't know. Still trying to figure out what to do in here. I've tried a bunch of stuff. Nothing seems to want to center. Maybe some of those will stay empty. I got to figure it out. The vase is one thing I really liked, and the way these look as well. Have a lot of detailing to do in the kitchen. That's going to be the final reveal. Is the kitchen, of course. So getting this thing completely detailed up and ready to go will be the final reveal. Same thing in here. I got a couple little pieces, maybe some books. Keep it simple. Spare bedroom. Absolutely love the way the spare bedroom is turned out. Really love these pictures. They bring in that grayscale that we've got in here. Just a little bit of color coming from the hanging lamps is kind of perfect. And I just pretty much done in this room. Love it. Artwork in the hallway. Love it. Absolutely love it. I like this piece coming out of the master. It's kind of something you see, right? And then coming out of the garage, that's what you see as you enter. It's really nice as well. In here, I just love the way the master. This is my color. This is my new favorite color in the game. I absolutely love it. You're going to see it in every build, I promise you. It looks fantastic, and the lamps really draw in well. They kind of have that antique-y finish. The grays all work together. The pictures blend in nicely. I'd like to find something for this space, but maybe I'll just leave that and just kind of leave it and be happy with the open space, I think. I don't know. I don't want to put anything in here that doesn't belong, you know. And the bathroom is essentially finished. Just a few little details I put in here. I switched out the mirror so there's kind of room to put other stuff around it, and it didn't feel like it was too clogged in. So I really like the way the bathroom turned out. Nice and simple. I love these tiles. Another thing you'll probably see in a lot of builds going forward. So bathroom worked out well. Glad we got 4 pieces in there. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the backyard before we go. A little bit of work to do out here yet, of course. We got the pool in here looking nice. Gonna have to figure out what's going to work down there. Some sun chairs and stuff along the sides. We've put the pizza oven back here in the corner because it didn't really fit anywhere else. So I thought, you know, it's a nice little piece back there. If you do want to cook some pizzas, you go back in the corner and throw them in there. And I like the way this looks. The contrast, I feel like the color works really nicely. Even works against the house. And just some details and stuff to do. We're going to have a little dining area over here. And that will be the outdoors, and that will be it. So, yeah, let me go and get rid of this creative roadblock. Start making some more pieces, finish off. And when we come back, we might be pretty much done. And we'll see what we can get for this thing. Thank you for being here, folks, and we'll see you in just a couple of moments. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2-part finale to this episode. We are going to give you a quick look at this place in the dark, and then once we're done that, we'll go into the light, show you the final product, and we'll sell this baby off. So as you can see, a few changes made out front here. We've added in a little bit of detailing work, and we have decided to go with a slightly different tone over here. We've gone with the wood paneling on this left-hand side just a little bit. I like the way it turned out there. But yeah, we just got very simple, gone with a very simple look here. Just a little bit of lighting in the corner here. We've got this little potted plant there, the fountain. We've got some just some very simple bushes out in front here to give a little bit of detail. Unfortunately, you cannot get rid of these very ugly bushes here, and then, so it kind of clashes a bit. There's not really a whole lot I can do about it. There's nothing that matches that, so it's just kind of like do the best you can. Got some lighting over here, so it creates some kind of cool shadows on the ground as well. But overall, very simple, and I like the way it looks a lot. Now, what I would like to do is take you to the back of the house and see what we've got. Got some very simple rose bushes up along here with some very nice lighting along the pathway. I think it looks real nice in here. And we come to the back here, and we've got ourselves a nice little sitting area underneath the canopy here. It looks really sharp. Really love the way these lanterns add so much to the look of the house out back here. Got some more roses along the back with some lighting, a little fountain feature there. Over here, we've got a couple of chairs over here that'll be really nice for during the day for sunbathing and stuff like that. It's going to look really sharp, I think. Kept it very simple all the way through to the kitchen. Very nice, I think. And we come back here. Just got we decided to put the pizza oven back in here. Just didn't really fit to put it over by the house in this area. And I thought, you know what? If you're going to make some pizzas or use this, it's not a big deal to grab your stuff, come on over here and cook while you're entertaining or just all by yourself, you know. But I just love this. Look at this shot. This is so nice. It really, really happy with how it turned out. It's particularly in this nighttime shot with the lanterns around. And then over this way, we've got the little couch here, little sitting area. Got the corner there. And we've got a little dining space over here to the side. And down the back, we've just got some simple little bushes along the side here to fill in some space and add a little color. I think it looks really good. And as you can see, the wood paneling only comes around right to here, which is perfectly fine. I think it just keeps it nice and simple and just adds a little bit of character to the front of the house. But overall, I mean, looks pretty fantastic, I gotta say. I hate to be boasting, but I love it. Especially at night. I think it looks great. Kept it super simple in the kitchen area here. And yeah, it's great. Hope you guys like it. And when we come back, it'll be daytime. And we will sell this house off and see what we can get for it. Thanks for being here, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the final reveal of this beautiful chef's paradise. And then we will put her on the market and see what kind of money we can make. So let's take a look at what we've got inside. Haven't made a lot of changes since some of the stuff you've seen previously, but a few tweaks here and there to finish off the overall look of the house. And I think the first impressions are really nice. I've got the lights turned off right now. I'm going to take a quick look at it with the lights off, then we'll throw the lights on. It's just bright enough in here that there's enough light during the day that you don't need the lights on, but they also help add a little atmosphere as well, whether it's day or night. But love the way this turned out. Absolutely loved it. I tweaked it and turned it around and changed it 1,000 different ways, but it finally got to a point where I really liked it a lot. And this whole living area is great. The dining area, I love it. I love setting the table. I think it makes a big difference to the overall look. And also the custom art. I don't think I could ever live another way but with custom art, because it just adds so much. Obviously, you guys, I'm a big fan of just cityscapes and of course natural nature and elephants in particular. So I thought for my very first dive into the art world for the custom art, I would show you guys some of my favorites. So there you go. And then of course it's on to the chef's paradise. Wouldn't be chef's paradise without the absolute epitome of all amazing things that is a kitchen. Lots and lots of space, beautiful things all over the place. We got some herbs all around here. We've got our nice little kitchen. I kind of refer to it kind of as a kitchenette area, but it's like basically a beverage area. You got your teas and your coffees and stuff like that. You got a little microwave and all your cups and stuff up here. It's a nice little place you come in the morning to fix yourself a beverage, or in the evening, or whenever you want. This is kind of your little area over here. And then over in this corner, I kind of look at this area as a little bit of a prep area. You know, you got your knives and some utensils and stuff. You can kind of work over here in the corner and get some stuff done. Preparing some food. You got your little island here for cooking. Looks really nice. And then, of course, the pass through to the dining area. And yeah, I love it. It's great. Finally settled, like I said, on some pretty simple stuff for our little detail area. It's really more about just adding a feature and adding some space, like you can kind of see through and kind of connect the areas. And it's just a kind of an architectural feature. So yeah, I think it looks good. And yeah, just the details into the hallway here. Let's take a quick look at the bedroom. I've got the lights on in here, just the lamps, not the overhead lights. And as far as a small, spare little bedroom, I don't think I could ever like a bedroom more. It's super sleek. I love the color on the walls, super natural and easy, like a nice natural beige. The pictures go great with just the black and white kind of grayscale look. Nice and simple. Nice little place. If you had company over, you'd be happy to send them in here for a day or two, or an evening or two, or a night or two, or whatever you want to call it, to spend their time. So I really like it. Then we move on real quick. I'll show you the very simple garage. Did not spend a whole lot of time in here at all. Just the washer, dryer. We've got our little teddy bear over there in the corner. I left that just for the heck of it. Painted up this one wall. Very simple, just to kind of give it a bit of a clean look as you drive in and walk in and stuff, but I wasn't going to do the whole thing. And then yeah, as your first thing you walk into, you see your beautiful painting here like this. And the bathroom off to the right, was very lucky to squeeze in 4 pieces, and I think it all worked out really well. Not going 4-piece bath is kind of annoying, so we were able to get it done, and I'm happy about that. And looks good, simple, clean, love the tiles, and we're done. And then finally, one last look in here. I don't think it's changed at all since the last time you guys saw it, but one final look during the day here. We've got the end lamps on, but we don't have the regular lights on there. And even during the day, like this, even with this dark color, the lamps on like that, some nice natural light coming in from the outside, and this room actually brightens up just enough you can come in here and not have to worry about turning on lights and that. So love the artwork. The gray scales are amazing against this blue. Couldn't be happier with how this turned out. Love the lamps as well, with that rustic kind of a look. It's yeah, it's fantastic. All right, and then I think I'm going to take a quick look outside again during the day. So we'll come out through here. So you could just imagine, you know, you wake up, you want to come out and get some sunshine. You've got your coffee. You just slide out here, take a seat in the sitting area over here. Take a look at your beautiful backyard. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely love it. Took a lot of time back. A lot more time than I was planning. I was planning on, okay, this is chef's paradise. We'll do a nice kitchen area outside here, and then we'll keep it simple. But just agonizing over every detail, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. You got your little sun chairs here. You can hang out under the sun and get a little bit of, catch a few rays kind of thing. Kept it simple with the flowers. A little bit of green over in the corner. That's about it. Kept the features to the minimum. Got our barbecue here. And then nice simple kitchen with all the bells and whistles you could ask for, really. And then I really like this transition area here with this couch. Felt like I had to put something here. Hemmed and hawed over which couch to use. Finally found this one and I loved it. Nice and simple. You could imagine if, you know, if you've got guests over and you're in the kitchen cooking away, you might have a couple people sitting here just visiting with you. And then moving the dining area. I originally was trying to squeeze the dining area in over here, and it just looked terrible so close to the pool. And I thought, you know what? There's just enough room to do a nice little dining area over here on this side. And I think it's great. I added a little bit of red detail in there. I'm curious what you guys think about that. It's just a little bit of flash and flare on top of all the simplicity to put some red in there. I just thought it kind of looked, just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just liked it. Maybe it's a little much, I don't know, but we're going with it. And then down the side, super simple. I've hemmed and hawed about this as well. I did a lot of hemming and hawing, folks. I had some flowers in here, some more color, and it looked like a little bit too much. So I want something a little bit more simple and green. And then I did decide to put a couple of tomato trees down here because what Chef's Paradise house would not have a couple of places to find yourselves some fresh veggies. Well, actually, I guess technically it's a fruit. Fresh tomatoes is just about the best thing you can have in a kitchen, so had to put a couple of those down there, snuck them in there, just like that. So that's just about it. I would like to put this thing on the market for... Actually, you know what we want to do? Sorry, I hit the wrong buttons. I guess I hit enter, right? Enter. There we go. I haven't sold that many houses because I spent so much time fixing them up. We're going to enter the garden competition. I think this is definitely an American style or a modern. I guess it could be modern, right? Americans... I think modern because it's fairly simple. I think either one would work, but I feel like... You know what? I'm going to go with American. This one's got a pool in it. We've got a pool. I'm going to go with the American competition. What the heck? Plant section. So we didn't have enough plants. They didn't like the plants that well. Equipment left. I don't know what the equipment could possibly be. I've gotten that twice now. I purposely went around and made sure I deleted everything, and it's still saying equipment left. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, it'll give us some extra cash anyway. The plants, I guess we just didn't have enough plants. I'd be curious to know... Oh, okay. I would have been curious to see how we would have done in the modern garden, but that's alright. I really love the way this turned out, and I think it's fantastic. And that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters for anybody playing a game is to like what you've done for yourself, right? So, one final look inside. You know, maybe turn the lights on. It actually, I think during the day, it actually looks a little bit better without the lights on. It looks a little bit bright during the day. I mean, it does have the nice features with the pot lights here and brightens up the kitchen, I suppose, as well. But that's another feature I'd love to see in this game is being able to choose which lights are on, have multiple switches within the same room. So you could have, for instance, the kitchen lights turned on and maybe a couple pot lights around the outside, but not have all the main lights on would be nice. But beggars can't be choosers. We love the game, and that's it. So let's sell this thing. Let's sell it and see what they're willing to give us. Boom. Wait, is it not? Oh, I had to turn that thing back on, and then we go like that. Okay, there we go. Put it on auction. Let's go. House price is $107,000. I spent a lot of money on stuff. The furniture bought and the furniture sold. Those numbers I don't think seem right to me. I bought and sold so much furniture trying to make choices. It's crazy. But yeah, here we go. $142,415 for this thing. Extra profit from garden is $50,000. So all told, I'm trying to think. Okay, so the extra profit from garden is $50,000, and then this is the profit from everything else. So like 142 minus these expenses gives you this number for profit. Then this is the profit from the garden. So overall, close to $90,000. Nice little payday. I mean, considering how much time I take, it doesn't pay off nearly as much money as if you just whip through some of the tasks and stuff. But I think it turned out pretty well, and I like it, and we're gonna do it. Accept offer. There we go. So there's another one in the books, ladies and gentlemen. There's a few shots from the album, looking pretty good. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a bit of a long episode, actually. This last segment, I guess I droned on a little bit, and God, it looks so nice, though. It's a really nice album. Really nice album. Thank you so much for being here, guys. If you made it to the end of this episode, I would really appreciate... God, that looks good. I can't stop myself. It looks so amazing. You guys are the best. Please hit the like button. Leave some comments down below. Really, really enjoying this House Flipper series. I hope you guys are as well. See you next time. Bye-bye.